Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert T. Kiyosaki. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, What the Rich Teach Their Kids About Money That the Poor and Middle Class Do Not by Robert T. Kiyosaki and Sharon Lechter is a highly influential personal finance book that challenges conventional wisdom about money, work, and wealth. It's not a step-by-step investment guide, but rather a philosophical shift in how one thinks about financial matters. The core narrative of the book revolves around Kiyosaki's experiences learning from two influential figures in his life. His poor dad, his biological father, a highly educated but financially struggling academic, and his rich dad, his best friend's father, a successful entrepreneur and investor who never finished high school. Poor dad represents the traditional mindset: get a good education, find a secure job, and work hard for a paycheck. Rich dad embodies an entrepreneurial and investor mindset. The key concepts explored in the book are: 1. The rich don't work for money. Detailed explanation. This is the foundational lesson Kiyosaki presents. Most people, like his poor dad, are conditioned to get an education, find a stable job, and work hard for a paycheck. They trade their time for money, getting caught in what Kiyosaki calls the rat race, a cycle of earning, spending, and earning more to cover bills, never truly escaping the need to work. In contrast, Rich Dad teaches that the wealthy focus on making money work for them. They build systems or acquire assets that generate passive income, allowing them to earn money without directly exchanging their time for it on a daily basis. Key takeaway? Shift your mindset from "I need to find a job" to "I need to build assets that generate income." 2. The importance of financial literacy. Kiyosaki argues that traditional schooling teaches people how to read, write, and do arithmetic, but critically fails to teach them how to manage money. He emphasizes the importance of understanding basic accounting and how to read financial statements. Assets versus liabilities. This is a cornerstone concept. Assets are things that put money into your pocket, e.g., rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, businesses that operate independently, intellectual property like books or patents. Liabilities are things that take money out of your pocket, like the house you live in if it doesn't generate income, a new car that depreciates in value, credit card debt, consumer loans. Key takeaway? The poor and middle class often buy liabilities thinking they are assets, like their primary residence. The rich focus on acquiring income-generating assets. Understanding this distinction is crucial for building wealth. 3. Mind your own business. Kiyosaki doesn't suggest quitting your job immediately. Instead, he means that even while employed, you should start building your own business on the side or investing in income-generating assets. Example: instead of spending leftover money on depreciating consumer goods, invest it in real estate, stocks, or your own side ventures. Key takeaway? The goal is to build your asset column strong enough that it eventually generates enough income for you to live on, freeing you from reliance on a paycheck. Financial intelligence includes understanding the tax code. 4. The history of taxes and the power of corporations. Detailed explanation. Kiyosaki explains how the tax system, initially designed to tax the wealthy, has over time shifted much of its burden onto the middle class. The rich, however, have legally found ways to reduce their tax burden through business structures, primarily corporations. Power of corporations. Kiyosaki highlights that corporations allow the wealthy to pay less tax because they can spend money before paying taxes, claim various tax deductions, and receive legal protections. Key takeaway? To become wealthy, you must understand how the system works and use tax laws legally to protect your wealth and maximize your earnings. Financial intelligence includes understanding the tax code. 5. The rich invent money. This doesn't mean printing currency, but rather having the ability to see opportunities others miss and create wealth where seemingly none existed. They use their knowledge, skills, and networks to identify good deals and capitalize on them. Example: buying a distressed property at a low price, rehabilitating it, and then selling it or renting it for a profit. Spotting an unmet market need and building a business to fulfill it. Key takeaway: it's not about how much money you have to start with, but what you do with the money you have and your ability to spot and capitalize on opportunities. Financial intelligence allows you to generate money in various ways. 6. Work to learn, not for money. Poor Dad advised Kiyosaki to get a good education and then find a high-paying, secure job. Rich Dad, however, advised Kiyosaki to seek out jobs that would teach him valuable skills like sales, marketing, accounting, people management, even if the pay was initially low. Key takeaway: these skills are far more valuable than a temporary paycheck, as they can help you build your own wealth in the future. Life is a continuous learning process, and continuously acquiring new skills, particularly in finance and business, is paramount. The overall message of the book is, Rich Dad, Poor Dad fundamentally encourages readers to shift their financial paradigms. Start working for money, and instead learn how to make money work for you. Focus on building an asset column that generates cash flow, rather than accumulating liabilities. Increase your financial literacy by understanding how money truly works. Take calculated risks and learn from failures. Understand the system, taxes, laws, and use it to your advantage. Work to learn valuable skills rather than just for a paycheck. The book has served as a foundational text for many aspiring investors and entrepreneurs, pushing them to break free from the rat race and pursue financial freedom.